Hello, everyone. I'm back. It's been a minute. I took a break and now it's back to work. I'm sorry. I recently went to the Forest Frank concert in Toronto and I am still in the moment of the concert. I apologize dearly for my absence. While I've been away, my community has grown from 100 subscribers to 136, I think, right now. And for those who are brand new, thank you for joining. Now, today's video, we're going to talk about something very serious. So let's take our goofy glasses off, put on our business hats. Not business. We are essentially going to be talking about how to reconnect with God. And the first part of reconnecting with God is really just reflecting on why do you think you need to reconnect with God? Where are you in your walk with Christ that you think that I need to reconnect with Him? So we're going to talk about prayer because prayer is such an important part of our journey with Christ. It's our way to communicate. It's like a telephone. We call and He picks up, right? So prayer is the important part of our relationship and our communication with God. So that would be not the first place to start, but it's one of the most important things to work on. Now, I'm just going to share with you guys a few tips. If you're a new believer or an old believer, or you're just someone who wants more knowledge or wants to try something new, you're at the right place. First up, let's talk about different prayer styles and maybe finding one that you like. Now, prayer, like I said before, it's a way of communication. So you could do just a regular sitting, standing, whatever you want to do. Close your eyes, open your eyes, whatever makes you more comfortable. And you just, Lord, thank you for today. I love you. Just pray, right? But then you have others who have different ways of prayer that they may or may not know are ways of prayer. So one of the styles of prayer is journaling. So you have your journal and you either write out your prayers or you do journaling prompts. So you'd write prompts like, what am I grateful for today? Or what am I struggling with in my life right now? And those are ways that you can ask yourself a question to bring forth that realization, essentially, of what you need to work on and what you're grateful for. And then you can create prayers around that prompt. And those are just ways that you can connect with God. Those are times that you can sit and just meditate on His Word while you're doing your journaling prompt. So journaling prayer is one way. You have prayer walks where you go out in nature, you go for a walk, you pick an area or a theme of what you want to pray about, what you want to focus on while you're praying, and you pray about that while you walk. You just walk and you talk to God. And from personal experience, for me, it works really well because it's just nice to get outside sometimes, and then I naturally just talk, like motivate myself, talk to myself essentially. So doing a little prayer walk is totally fine for me and I like doing it. So if you want to switch things up and try something new, you could try prayer walks. They're really calming. The next prayer style would be group prayers. So you could find a community, right? Whether it's a part of your young people's group at church or online prayer groups that people pray together. I know prayer style sounds so fancy and so new and special, but just know there's no wrong or right way to pray. Praying is just you finding time to focus on God, connect with God, talk to God. So whether you're going for a walk, you're journaling, you're praying with a group of people, or you're sitting in your room all by yourself, it doesn't matter. Just connect, just pray, just talk to God. He'll listen, He'll hear you. Next, I want to talk about consistency. Not just with prayer, but with everything. But that's a different topic. We're focusing on prayer. So, consistency with prayer. Even just a few minutes every day, whether it's in the morning, right before you start your day, or it's at night when you come home from work and these things, or it's in the afternoon during your lunch break, whatever it may be, whatever time it may be consistent and reach out to God during those times. Now, if you're someone who's going to be like, oh, you know what, in the morning works best for me, so I'll pray in the morning. Don't just leave it. Pray in the morning. When you're on lunch break, whisper a word of prayer. Say, God, thank you so much for bringing me this far throughout my day. When you come home and you're relaxed from a hard day, you say, God, thank you so much for bringing me through today. Now, a little helps, because even if you can't do 30-minute prayers and all these things right away, doing a simple prayer, it will help. And over time, you will see the difference, because God will start to fill you with words, fill you with topics, and you will eventually be able to pray longer, pray more sincerely, understand what prayer is and why you should continue to do it. And it'll also help you to be consistent and build a consistent routine that will help to include prayer in your life all the time, which is beneficial for all of us. So consistency is very much a part of your prayer life with God. Now, finally, I just want to say that don't be afraid to mix things up, right? Like I said, you could try a new prayer style. You could try implementing a new time in the afternoon or the day that you choose to pray. Whatever it is, whatever way you want to do it, don't be afraid to mix things up. Keep them fresh, keep it fun, make it something that you look forward to. Just like if a new movie were to come out or a new song were to come out, you'd be excited to go to a concert, excited to watch the movie, be excited to pray, be excited to connect with God. Find ways to make it more fun for you. If you're someone who likes digital art, just find your own style to make praying and connecting with God just be a part of everything you do. So find your way to make digital art that has little prayer scriptures, little prayer verses in them, motivational to you and to other people. Just find your own way to include prayer in your daily walk with Christ. Try out new journaling prompts. Try new worship songs. There are so many different worship songs, different genres, whether it's pop, hip hop, R&B, so many out there. Switch it up and don't be afraid. What's a tip that you would suggest for anyone who is new in their prayer walk with God or just wants to get stronger? Do you have certain journaling prompts that you use? Comment them and let's share our thoughts and our ideas, because that's the only way the community can grow and we can support each other if we share our thoughts with each other through the comment section. So let's go ahead and do that. That's all I have for you guys today. Again, I'm so sorry for my absence, and thank you so much for watching. Remember, prayer is communication. It's a two-way stream. So when you're praying, talk to God, but don't just talk to God and be like, amen, I'm done. Talk to God and leave moments and ask God to speak to you, send you an answer, because it's a communication, right? It's two ways. It's you and it's him. So make sure that you don't forget that. And also, it's a journey, not a destination, right? You don't need to compare your prior level to someone else who may be able to speak in tongues or warfare. Your prayer is your moment to be vulnerable with God. So if you're someone who prays really slowly or you're someone who prays really fast, it doesn't matter. Use your words and just communicate with God in your own way. If you're someone who likes to pray and think of God as your friend, communicate with God the way that you are comfortable with and just be consistent, because he's going to grow you more than you thought. And it's only when you actually look back you will see the change. So don't worry, it's a journey, not a destination. And remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengtheneth you, and you're not too small to make a difference. Thank you so much for watching again. Please feel free to share, subscribe. Let's grow the community. If you know any other people who are young believers, non-believers, whatever it may be, and you think that this video can be helpful to them, please go ahead and share it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you guys in my next video, and have a blessed week. Bye!